Uh-oh. Jake's here.
I made it. The resurrection spell has been cast. I'm alive.
Go this way.
What are you making? Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. So I just changed the trash.
I guess technically we get to get started, but I'm about to eat a little bit, so talk amongst yourselves.
Rabble.
Talk amongst yourselves. I need to make. We get level 3, right? I gotta make sure I leveled everything up.
Yeah, and you guys can go ahead and go around and say what you got.
Show me what you got. I gotta write it down. I didn't do it. Perfect time. Take your time eating that breakfast.
Yeah, man. I don't think I did it.
We're having breakfast.
I still have my potatoes on the stove. I'll eat while we play, I guess. Leveling up's more important. I completely forgot.
I mean, you're more than welcome to be level 2.
No, please. Not like this.
The Dark Lord comes and sucks the 3rd level out of you.
Oh, that might not be that bad then.
I know.
Or rage. Proficiency bonus is still 2.
Let's see. Hey, that's this little ding-dongy.
Did we get a feat first level?
You did.
That's why I have Great Weapon Master written down.
Yes. That's why I'm telekinetic.
I haven't been really critting people. I've been hitting 0 to 0. If I crit or take someone to 0 HP, it's a bonus action. I can make another attack. Also, I kind of get the what do you call it? Sharpshooter feat as well. With the before I make a, it's inside the Great Weapon Master feat. Before you make an attack. Okay, I'll do my barbarian. I got Path of the Totem Warrior. I'm taking Totem of the Bear. I have resistance to everything except psychic.
While you're raging, or just all the time?
Well, then, raging, and I get an extra rage. That's it.
Cool.
Plus hit points. Don't forget hit points, everybody. You don't regain the hit points when you get the max HP.
And you'll get that extra rage, but not any that you've expended.
Right, yeah, I've used 2, so I have technically 1 more. Okay. Who's next?
I'll go. Mine has a little bit of everything. So I get my Hell Sight, and I get Diabolic Contract. I also have one more use of my Bloodletting ability, my Infernal Conduit. So like the Lay on Hands thing that siphons or damages.
Oh shit, you get an extra charge?
Yeah, I get one extra charge of that.
Can you explain what the first two things were?
Yes. So the Hell Sight, when you reach third level, your mastery of Deception makes it easy for you to recognize and use Concealing Sorcery. As an action, I can extend my awareness until the end of my next turn. I know the location of creatures within 60 feet of me using magic to hide or disguise themselves. So I would imagine that's Pass Without a Trace, Disguise Self, Guise,
Invisibility.
things like that, and I can use it a number of times equal to my Charisma modifier. And I'm sure that it also is.
Is shape-changing magical?
I guess it depends. I don't know.
I think if it says they cast polymorph like the imp does, then the familiar imp, its casting polymorph can do it, but I don't think.
Are we going over what we got on our new level?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the second thing I got was the Diabolic Contract, which is like my main class feature, which I pretty much am contracted to an Archdevil of one of the 7 hells, or however many layers of hell there are in this campaign or setting, and it allows me to use a couple of things, like it's something called Invoke Authority, and I did a Contract of Pain, so let's see here, what does it exactly do? I get some silly tenants. Okay, Invoke Authority. I become a Dissipator. I get proficiency in Heavy Armor, which is pretty neat. And then my Invoke Authority ability, I can do two things. So when I use it, I can either invoke Devastator, and as an action, you invoke the authority of a Dissipator. A number of allies equal to my Charisma modifier, which is 5, whom I can see within 60 feet, may use a reaction to make one weapon attack. And then the Infernal Surge, upon invoking my authority, I gain an extra action in addition to the normal action and any possible bonus action. So it's like an action surge. But I can there's only so many of those I can use. I gotta see where it says that.
Is that all?
That's all.
That's a tough one to follow up.
Yeah, I get a rage.
Hannibal. Pull up my character sheet. I took my third level in fighter and went with the archetype of what the fuck's it called? Giant Rune Knight. And it's in the book it's based on like giant symbols and whatnot, but I'm reshaping it just to be like dragon symbols, emblems, and whatnot. So you can scribe runes onto objects to imbue them with ancient magic. And I can use Giant's Bane or Dragon's Bane. Proficiency per day using a bonus action. You gain a Giant's Power for 1 minute. You get plus 1d6 damage to an attack once per turn. I go large in size, and I get advantage with strength saves and checks. And then I forget which. I guess I haven't really figured out which runes I'm going to take, but I'll be able to figure that out here momentarily, and they'll have different effects.
So you need to like spend time to put those runes on things, right?
Yes, but I know Hannibal has at least 1, maybe 2 from his training. Like this was part of his training in the mountain that he spent years doing. So it's like just coming to fruition now.
Okay. Holmes, what you got?
Show me what you got.
We're muted, sorry. I finally get packed boons, which I thought I had last level, but so I already had it written down. And some spells.
Nice. So, Hannibal, I'm gonna say to use your ruined objects, you need to do a long rest to like give it the magic that they have.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. essentially, we don't get the perks of the level up until we take a long rest.
More or less, yeah. Which maybe you guys will want to do because like half of you are dead. One of you is really dead. But you might want to find somewhere to do it. So that was Fritz is not here, and Joe is not alive.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. You guys have his body, and you're standing outside of Death House. It is not quite dark at this point. I think last time I said it was like daylight, but it is waning. It is what is the time between daylight and darkness?
Twilight.
Dusk?
Dusky?
Oh.
Yeah, it's getting dusky, and it's cloudy, overcast. Let me move you guys.
What's the mid
have-
situation, if you mind me asking?
Far less than there was before. It's not surrounding you, pushing you in a particular direction, but you still see it on the fringes. Like you were in this town when you first came, you saw there were a bunch of like abandoned-looking buildings and the kids in the street. You're in that same spot, but there's way less mist. So you can see more buildings. I'll put you to the map of the town in a second, but there might be something I need to read.
Did we recap?
Oh, we didn't. Would you like to?
Do I want to? Let's see. So,
The like 8-hour session.
It was a
Yeah.
wild one. It was so fun.
where did we start?
We started at the attic before going down to the dungeon.
So the attic is.
It was after we jumped over the bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we started.
I think so.
No,
Then
we
we started,
started in the attic. So you guys went down, and then started just.
Didn't we like jump over like the bed and like people like fell into the trap, and then like we fought some ghouls, and then we went into the bedroom, took a long rest, and then there was like 2 more ghouls that popped out of the chest, and then
Mommy and Daddy.
Mhm. Yeah, poor guys. And then
And then they're like, "Why don't you stay dead?" to their kids, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Aaron, sorry, y'all. Oh, maybe that's what they said. I misunderstood.
That was the quest we didn't get.
Hey.
Oh, they got a dancing play.
So much sense.
They told him, "Go get the bread. Get the spread."
Oh, ho, ho.
And what they meant by that was go in your rooms because there's bread in there, and then they locked them in there and never fed them again. Carry on, Nate.
Huh? Oh, I don't remember how we got down. I think there was like a path that we didn't check, and then we like double backed, kind of where the bed jump was, and then like it did like a little U-turn,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of went
The
downstairs.
chanting was going louder.
Yeah, to like this I guess it kind of looked like you could put coffins there, but I didn't really see any. And there was like a hole in a wall, or someone found a hole in a wall. And then there was like this like giant Georgian like bathtub kind of thing. I assume was like once like a hot bath, like a steam bath, like where you would go to like take a bath. Everybody would go take a bath together. And then like apparently like they all like cursed themselves, or so the cult came in and cursed like these all fat like Hungarian men that are just taking a steam bath, and turned them all into this one big giant shambling Hungarian man who just sat there over time and ruled over this now cooling waters. And then we came across it, and then we were like, someone was like, "Hey, let's just fucking poke it while we're like 2 feet away from it." And so now that was like a great idea. Like 2 feet away from the wizard. I don't know what we were thinking.
I'm not sure where all the Hungarian flavor is coming from, but
Is that not where the shambling mound came from? Like,
It was.
yeah. You didn't really describe how the mound became a mound and how it shambled.
But it did look like a hot bath or steam house, like what Nate was saying. A bathhouse.
definitely,
A bathhouse that we were in.
Yeah. An old, it's
definitely.
not no longer a bathhouse,
So the
obviously.
parents really locked the kids up because they were having an orgy in the bathhouse, and then they all died.
Yeah, that's where the cultists, like, everybody was like, what are all these cultists in hoods doing? And they all, like, said, one must die, and they all kind of laughing, and then they all, like, zapped him with magic, and then, like, years later, here we are, and there's the shambling mound of Hungarian men.
I'm so lost, but I love it.
Damn.
Hey, you were there. You were there. You got shambled. Anyways,
All right,
we all got
I'll
shambled.
take over from here.
Okay.
So after fighting, you missed one thing. After you fought the mom and dad Ghast, you did fight a mimic. That was interesting. It didn't really do anything to you guys, other than hold you. And then you went down and you found the room full of useless cult trinkets. And then Hannibal found a secret entrance into the altar room. One might suggest it's a sauna. Some might say it's the altar room of a deranged cult trying to sacrifice people for something. You guys did notice immediately the pile of bones and garbage in the corner. That Fritz decided to shoot with a magic missile because he realized it was alive, even though it was not hostile. And thus ensued the battle where Fritz almost died, Sunny almost died, and Clover did die.
No.
He was
Yeah, I went unconscious.
he was crushed inside the shambling mound, and then when he was removed from it, the ghost of Rose tried to articulate his body to get close to Thorn, and you guys put her out of her misery by having her join inside of Fritz. Is that right? He took Rose, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you guys decided to take Clover's body after removing some of his teeth up and out of the house. You guys were getting the fuck out of there. At that point, upon reaching the attic, you saw all of the doorways were replaced with swinging sights. Out of all of the fireplaces, well, only one of you really noticed that part because you guys started going down at this point. The fireplaces were billowing with smoke, and immediately Hannibal was like, fuck that scythe nonsense, I'm gonna burst through the wall. And out came swarms of rats that you also had to deal with. So at that point, after about 2 sites, half of you were down or dead, and then through sheer group power of friendship, you managed to group check your way out of the house without anyone dying permanently except for Clover. Upon exiting the house, the ghosts of the children did not follow you. They were stuck.
I'm still gonna cry if I don't get what I want.
That is perfectly great. So I think as of right now, we have dead Clover, down Flynn, down Fritz, and then Sunny, Hannibal, and Holmes, who are probably not looking too
Yeah,
hot.
Sunny's fucked up.
I think I was
And I've
Mentally,
reached some
mentally
stable.
and physically.
I
He's
believe I was
distraught.
stabilized. Not, yeah, just unconscious right now for Flynn.
Yeah, you guys are down, but not like dead or anything. You guys are
Hey,
fine.
but-
what's
Nice,
everybody's
nice.
health at right now?
0.
No, like max health for like what it would be if you were level 3.
40.
32.
Okay, I didn't do
yeah.
my. I was just checking because I don't think I did my health. Cool. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm at
44.
43, but
Oh,
currently at
44.
11.
I'm
I
still
forgot to
at
add my
21.
constitution.
So
I rolled an 8, and I had +4 Constitution. 44.
here you go, big money, no whammies. Eight.
I have the teeth. Six Clover.
29
Oh.
max HP, but I'm only at 10 HP right now.
Oh, dicks.
Ah,
Here
thick
we
dicks. Thick dicks and juicy chicks.
Holy shit, this is the Deucey Dick chicks right here.
All right, so this is the town. I have moved you over in well 20. So obviously you're seeing some things that your characters can't see. So just take that with a grain of salt or whatever. Don't meta yourself out of this town, please. But let me see.
Okay, so we're outside the house that we just escaped, correct?
Yes, and you see like the
That
smoke
house
is
on the-
coming out of the windows now. This house is gonna probably burn down.
Yeah, so
Is
we
it this
probably
one?
just should have burnt it down in the first place,
Eh?
huh?
The house isn't the level.
No, you guys are here. I put Clover on the map so you could see. Like this is your part. Let me put a little thing.
He's like gray next to a gray house. You didn't see him right away.
Gotcha.
This whole time I thought the house we were in was like just this one house in the middle of nowhere.
No, so you guys came in. You came upon. I believe you came to the gates first. I'll read what I read when you first entered the town. So you came in the town from here, and you saw the kids here, like at this crossroads.
Those
So-
fuckers.
Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes became recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from black pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance. So that's what you guys are hearing now.
I'm sorry.
It's coming
I'm crying.
this way.
Because they didn't get invited to the bathhouse orgy. Oh, Tesla.
Hi, Tesla. Welcome to the D&D game. Everybody say hi, Tesla.
Hi,
Tesla.
Tesla.
Bye, Tesla.
He's so popular.
Hi, Tesla.
So heavy, too.
He's chunky.
All right. You guys have a dead body with you. Was there something you wanted to do with that?
We have to find a place to bury him. We can't just leave him out here.
Rest.
If you take
Yes,
a long
sir.
rest, there will be some consequences with a dead body, as far as rot.
Can we we
But
find
we
like
wouldn't
a
know that.
church? Is there a church on this road? We
Are
can
there any
visit?
people about?
No people are about at this time. You see, all of these buildings around you are pretty dark. It doesn't mean people aren't in them. You can see some like smoke coming from some of the chimneys, but everything is like shuttered up from what you can see here. So you'll have
Holmes,
to explore
maybe we should-
or like knock on doors or something if you want.
Holmes, maybe we should go around back to the backyard or something and bury him there, or
Yeah,
side of the road.
would Clover in our adventures as like a party prior, like very novice, entry level monster hunters, would he have told us like his burying ritual or rites, or like at least like in
Yes,
casual
in-
conversation, been like, oh yeah, we
in-
like bury him so deep or burn or so on.
Yes, so Clover in very intense detail has told you guys everything about his burial practice. Whether you were listening, because he would just ramble about it, is up to you.
I think Sonny would be interested because of his, probably also Fritz because of our learned, quote unquote, Sonny's not very learned, but learned backgrounds.
You guys have probably seen him do it at some point with like smaller things that you did manage to kill when you were like a little baby party.
Okay, cool.
Baby party.
During one of our rests, Hannibal and Clover got to bond a little bit, and he told me about his god and everything. Ken doesn't remember the conversation very well, but I know a little bit more about his god now.
Well, if you guys do remember from the Face of Death House, there is like a way to go around it. If you wanted to take that route.
Yeah, especially like, so where would we, like anywhere to bury him would be okay, or like what are his like rights? Like, so we would just kind of go there.
Oh, it can be anywhere, as long as it's a safe place that I'm not going to be becoming a dead at.
Okay, I rolled an 87, so I think Sonny would remember an okay amount of it. So he'd help.
Should we find
It's more
a
about
church?
the how than where.
Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter where he's buried, it's just about the process and the purpose.
Should we
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if we can find a church, a holy place of sorts in this town?
I think the purpose and the process is what makes the burial holy, not so much, where he's buried.
I think we should take it to the backyard here, and maybe go into the woods a little bit and bury him next to a tree.
Well, this house is very unholy, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, sure. I think the wood line would be nice.
Well, Clover can watch over it and maybe sanctify it.
The houses immediately surrounding this house are also like broken, not standing really structures.
Can I grab a wood plank?
Okay.
I want to use it as a digging stick. And
I'm
then
sure you have
probably
it.
as a
Yeah,
headstone.
Joe, right? Joe had his shovel when he died.
Oh, that's true. And would I have been able to search his Monster Hunter pack?
He still has it on him,
Alright.
probably.
Yes,
Perfect.
I don't actually carry a shovel with me.
Yeah, he uses his cantrip to do that. Shape Earth, Mold
It's
Earth.
unnecessary.
Shovels are trivial. Oh yeah, then I'm definitely grabbing a plank.
He uses his teeth, his little shovels.
Little hand thingy shovels. How far is the
All
wood
right.
line?
Let's say out of here. So, it's 1 square is 40 feet. 40,
Fog is pretty thick. I'd hate to get lost if it's terribly far away.
So it's like 200 feet.
I think I can see it maybe 200 feet yonder through the fog.
Hannibal pick up Clover's body and start walking.
Okay. So it won't take you very long to get just over there. You see, you're at the edge of a forest, and there's like mist, like reaching out at you. Basically, I'm here.
Yeah, staying outside the reach of the mist, I'll lay his body down, and I will start clawing at the earth with my hands and start digging a hole.
And I'll do whatever is remembered from Clover's instructions and like description of his thing, and I'll probably put in a little bit of my own flair with my sensors and incense.
Do I want to Google how long to dig a grave? Is that a safe thing to?
Like, well, you like an athletic? You want us to do an athletics? Or
You could be
I'm
safe
just-
and do like a square test. That's what the
How long to dig a 6-foot hole?
I feel like that's highly variable. How long does it take to dig a half a hole? If it takes 30 minutes to dig a whole hole, there's no such thing as a half a hole.
Should take about 30 seconds, right?
3-foot hole. That's not suspicious. You just gotta assume your murderers can't multiply by 2.
I'll be right back.
I guess I'll just say it'll take like an hour with all of you guys helping. How about that?
An hour, okay.
You don't really have shovels or tools.
Your barbarian's dead.
Is there a shovel in an explorer's pack?
I think so.
I'm looking it up.
I would have to imagine if there is, it's like a trowel shovel, like not a full shovel. I can't imagine like you carrying like all of this stuff.
Bedroll, a mess kit, tinder box, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of hemp and a rope. So if we're gonna get half this 50 feet.
Are you gonna wrap them in a rug or anything?
No, we're not murderers.
Didn't one of you take? Well, I mean we'll judge that later. But didn't one of you take like a rug or a tapestry or something?
I was going to, but I changed my mind. It was too much of like a big ass burden, like literal
Mm-hmm.
thing to carry.
All right,
I
sorry about
imagine
that.
throughout all of this. Oh yeah, and also two of your party members are down, so they're
Yep.
not helping, obviously.
Yeah, I would have
I imagine-
definitely. Well, we would have probably
Flynn
arrested
is-
them easy, eh? Just...
Flynn is probably swaddled in that thing he was trying to tune to.
Yeah, the cape.
All right, so hour of digging goes by. It's getting a little darker, and you put him in the hole.
Put them in a hole.
Cover him up. It takes
Yeah.
considerably less time to cover it to fill in the hole, obviously.
Could I have taken a short rest during that time?
Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't literally doing anything else other than resting.
Yeah.
So
I
you
think
can,
that'd just be the guys that are unconscious. 'cause-
yes,
Yeah.
Fritz and Flynn. Unless one of you guys didn't want to help.
No, Sonny.
Is Holmes getting his hands dirty?
Holmes?
Yeah, I'm helping.
Holmes is helping.
Eldritch blasting the ground.
Holmes is the best boss.
Mhm.
Clover was definitely the best second boss. And
All
Fritz, he
right.
shouldn't even been third boss.
Yeah, I shouldn't be a boss.
Do you guys want to say anything at your new little grave? Are you marking this grave at all?
Yeah, I lay him down and I wrap him in his cloak, and as we fill it back up. What's the name of your god again?
Kellamore.
Yeah, that one.
Make a history check.
You didn't get it when 3 people said it at once.
Kalimdor. That's what I heard.
Yep, that's it.
It's almost better if you mispronounce it.
Yeah, right?
You did meet this guy yesterday.
I mean, we took so many
Ish.
long rests in there that we spent days in that house.
Basically, yeah.
Clover, I didn't know you long, but you fought with honor. You treated those that you cared about with respect. Our time together was too short, but I hope you find a resting place, and I hope that Kalimdor accepts you with open arms. That's all I got.
That was sweet.
And Clover, were you wearing like some sort of holy symbol or anything?
Yes, I had on me a little scale made of brass. That was my holy focus.
I'd probably put like a stick in the ground, like at the head of your burial spot, and then just lay your holy symbol over that stick.
Oh,
His life was cut short, but for some reason I know he'll always be with us. And we can't leave this place until it's completely consecrated of the monsters like that which took our beloved Clover. I love you guys.
Does anybody know any holy rituals that would prevent him from rising again?
Oh yeah, pretty much everything he told me to do or said, described to us, it should definitely prevent it.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah, we laid him to rest. He should be at peace.
Okay, good.
Just like he did for others.
Yeah, exactly. Just like he did for others.
And they don't come back to life.
Well, we should probably find somewhere to lay our heads. I don't know about you all, but I could definitely use a good rest.
I'm just imagining that as like a Midwestern dad just slapping his leg and saying, well.
And a day's work, we just buried our friend. Time to go to sleep.
All right. You guys gonna walk back to the road?
You can take a long rest inside the burning house.
Yes, we definitely need to find a place to rest. We need some respite. Now my nipples are sore.
Let's walk through this town and see if there's anybody else about. I haven't seen signs of life at all yet.
With
I would
that,
think that
Clover, give me a strength check.
I think he failed
Yeah.
because he's dead.
What was that?
I said, I think he's dead.
Oh, I guess before we like, well, while
Hold on,
this is all going on,
Joe.
how is everybody else looking too?
Oh, okay, so we know.
Like they are stable, right? Just unconscious.
No, they took a short rest, so they're waking up as they saw the whole process of the funeral.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm gonna stand on top of my cage and take off my mask.
Okay, so as you guys are walking away, you hear, especially those with higher passive perception, a clawing of the earth as Clover is molding the earth around him to get out of this grave you just dug him.
Oh, I thought you said you did it right to where he wouldn't rise again.
Holy shit, what if we did it show right? He's resurrected. Everybody, to arms. What if it's a beast? We can't let something consume his body after it took his soul away from him.
Is he out of the grave yet?
Yeah.
I go up and grapple him.
It took us a whole hour to dig that grave, Clover. Are you serious?
I look
So
down at
you,
his face.
Yeah, I
Go
have my
ahead.
javelin ready for whatever is to come.
so you see Clover, he's missing some teeth still. But you see his eyes are empty sockets. They have melted away.
Ooh.
Clover, you are blind, but you have blind sight,
Oh, fuck yeah.
60 feet. You are also going to have disadvantage on persuasion checks.
Oh, no.
No, my friend. What are you doing? You're supposed to be at rest.
Oh, good job with the burial, by the way. I feel kind of weird.
Show, your eyes are gone.
Yeah, but I can still see for some reason. Oh, I felt Celeborn might have wanted me to continue my service. And I might have made a bad deal, but I'm back to continue my service here.
Wait, you had to make a deal?
Oh, yes.
A deal with who?
The details are shaky on me right now. Am I missing some teeth?
You're missing more than teeth.
Oh shit, yeah, sorry, I took some of your holy water. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I figured that it worked so well on the shadow guys. If you weren't gonna use it, you maybe not would have minded. We thought you were dead, man.
I was dead.
I'll release him from a grapple, realizing that he's not hostile right now.
Wait, so
And
this is like the first time I didn't even know this was possible. This is like from the books.
Normal? Is this something Clover's always been able to do? Clover, is this something you could do?
No. Not yet, anyway.
You're welcome to describe as much of the scene as you'd like.
Okay, yeah, I'll describe, so... I mean, I was in the afterlife, I thought, with Celeborn, and then I looked over at him and he wasn't Celeborn anymore. He was like this massive shadow and evil darkness. And I saw him and I thought to myself, oh, that's pretty scary. And that's probably a pretty big issue for Celeborn if I see him when I die. So, I took the deal and I came back. He took away my eyes, I guess. But, yeah, he took my eyes. But, I said to myself when I saw him, I must come back. My purpose is not done if he's still here. If this darkness is looming over the people when they die. I must set that right. So, well, he took my eyes and I came back, and now I'm going to take him out, or redeem him. The darkness must be set right.
You're gonna take who out?
The shadow figure. I don't know what it was.
Wait, so did the shadow take your eyes, or did Celeborn take your eyes?
The shadow took my eyes. I never
Wait,
saw
so you
Celeborn
saw the
in afterlife.
shadow, and then you gave it your eyes, and now you're gonna go kill the shadow?
Exactly.
Alright, sounds good to me. It seems like a monster that we're gonna have to consecrate.
Ooh, we kill monster.
It's in our like contracts.
Yes, and I figured that it was probably worse to let that thing go around than, pass on nicely to the afterlife so easily, and let you guys have to deal with it all by yourself.
Wow, that's very thoughtful of you.
All I can hope is that Kellenvor sees my reasoning and does not blame me. But I do it for him.
Well, Clover, I think I'm glad you're back with us. Little confused on the details, but glad you're here.
I think we're on the same boat.
So, Joe, would you like to describe what Clover got from his level up?
Oh, yes. So I now have picked out my path, my oath, and I've gone with the Oath of Redemption.
Ooh.
As I am here to redeem myself in the eyes of Kellenvor, and to take out that monster or redeem that monster that took away my eyesight. I have found a new purpose, a new oath to
I
dedicate
successfully
myself.
blinded the paladin just like you. Me.
Yes. And I got some more health. I have some divine channel divinities and the Nefarious Peace, where I can add a bonus to my charisma check for persuasion checks, which is perfect. And then I also have...
Oh, you're persuasive?
Island.
Cool, I'm deceptive. We are the yin and the yang.
He has disadvantage.
Good cop, bad cop.
Oh, he's disadvantaged. Oh, fuck, I forgot that. All I
His
heard
eyes
was...
or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
And then I have Rebuke the Violent, which, if somebody deals damage to one of you guys, I can use my Channel Divinity to deal that damage back to them, if they make a save or not, as radiant damage.
Damn.
And I got 2 spells. I got Sanctuary, and I think... Sleep, I think?
Gnarly. What's your health at now?
Oh, I actually rolled really good on my health die, and I got 13 extra health, so 37.
Yeah.
So
Also, Clover, you have everything back. Like you don't feel like you just died. I mean, it was painful, and coming back was painful, but you were full health, full spells, everything.
Whoa!
This...
Oh wow, I feel very much better.
Literally what just happened is something you read about in, like, the annals of history. It's a shame Fritz was unconscious to see this.
Fritz is awake. He took the short rest, like Flint did, since he was down. He's just being quiet, which is new for him.
Oh, yeah, he's probably in his book or something. Okay.
Reading about it. All right, so welcome back, Clover.
Woo!
Ooh. Let's get it.
Holy shit, dude.
Hey, do we still have the skeletons?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, well...
Unless they dropped them because that was extra weight and they had to pull you through the house. That's up to them. I mean, you were already, at one point Hannibal was carrying 2 medium creatures, so...
Yeah.
The bones may be in the house, actually.
Well, they're at least getting, like, a funeral pyre.
True.
I can light it if you'd like with Druidcraft.
The house is already up. Like, at this point, you can see, like, the flames.
And there's still no people in the streets, or like?
No.
There were houses with smoke coming out of the chimneys, though, right?
Yeah. So the one on the map shows you next to one that has. I think that one's also like a destroyed. It's too close to Death House.
Got it.
So I guess table-y talk. This is what happened to Clover is something that can happen to you guys too. This is a choice. It's It's not. You didn't have to do this. And then if it happens to you guys, we'll go from there of what the process was. And I'll leave it at that. There are maybe some unforeseen consequences of doing it as well. But you are free to walk through the village. There is the fire happening in front of you. It's not like you see the ground around the building is so like wet and dirt. It's not spreading. You do still hear the sounds of a wailing person. You could assume a female if you wanted to.
We rest.
Yes.
We sleep. We eat. We get strong.
What a poet.
Yeah, yes, I agree. Yeah, digging.
All right, are you gonna rest right here?
No.
Should we find a house? Find a church?
Open, not safe.
Oh,
What if
sure,
all these
sounds
houses
good.
are like that house?
I don't know, what if all these houses are like the one we were just in?
I don't know if I want to go through any doors right now.
Spontaneously combust.
You don't actively see any ghost children. I'll give you that.
I mean, we didn't realize the children we were talking to at first were ghosts.
Go to a
Yes.
house without smoke and chimney. Those
Okay.
vacant.
So I'll say,
I'm telling the party that. I'm not saying.
if you go back in the street, you'll see that this house and this house, basically you can see on the map which ones have chimney, smoke or not.
Right.
What about? Is this like a? Let's go to this
Yeah.
little shack.
I was going to say over here, yeah.
All right.
As we're going back into town, I'm gonna stop in front of the burning house and say a quick prayer to the children and their parents and everybody else who died in the death house. Celeborn, please put everything that was in this death house to rest, and let it become not a death house, but a house of remembrance,
Of redemption.
redemption house.
Give me a perception check.
Wow, this is giving me an idea. We should be the Redeemers.
19. Ooh.
Redeemers.
Show Redeemer. What was that, Joe?
19.
19. Okay, you see Rosenthorn waving at you through the window.
A single tear comes out my eye. Are they smiling?
No, they've never smiled around you guys.
Goodbye, children. Pass on. Not like me. Don't talk in the shadow.
Alright. Let's see. So you're gonna go into this house?
Oh, hold on. I can do the ceremony right now.
Oh, shit. Is it
I don't know
worth
if
it?
I don't know if I have the component for it actually.
What do you need? I literally have
know.
a priest's pack. I might have some.
Oh, I also have a piece back. 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, which the spell consumes.
Oh shit! I do not have
Yeah, I
that.
think we're a little bit broke right now. Unfortunately, I cannot bless you with the ceremony. It also takes an hour. But Kellenborn will guide you. Then I'll come back and tell you.
Well, I think we're walking around the town now looking for some sort of tavern, maybe? Some inn?
It sounded like your friends wanted to
Just go to this
take a rest in this house.
the first building on the most outside part of the town.
Yeah, maybe we should try to find an inn. Maybe they're friendly here.
Yeah, maybe we just didn't go far enough too soon. We should have just said, fuck off, ghost. Just keep going forward. What do y'all think?
Let's find an inn. Maybe they'll have some tasty stews. And some beers.
What was the verdict on this little shack here?
Looks spooky. What does it look like? What does this shack look like?
Let's see.
We don't need anything fancy. We just need somewhere to put our heads down.
So pretty much every building looks very similar. You know, they're built kind of the same. They're not all as tall as Death House was, but you see claw marks covering most of the walls around here.
That means they
The
haven't-
windows are boarded up.
Claw march.
Claw marks, yes.
Claw march. Does anybody else see those?
That means they didn't get in, so this will be a safe place to rest.
Up to you.
It's your call, Bosch.
I don't know, should we look around the town, see if there's a inn that's open with some hot soups and beers?
I don't even think I need to eat. I just want to sleep.
When?
I am on the edge. And it's not of glory.
That person's face is melting off.
What do you think, Dragon?
Yeah, what does the rest of the party think? Here, or should we look for
I agree with Holmes.
someplace hospitable?
You make the call, Captain.
Captain?
Captain. You
Oh.
are the group. You are the monster hunters. I will follow your lead.
I don't know what to
Yes,
do.
you gotta make a call, Captain.
I guess we'll rest here.
Oh, thank
Because
God.
I'd hate to drag y'all through
I'm so tired.
Just ignore her. See if
Okay.
she's listening. I'd hate to drag y'all through the town and then get fucked up when we're all like at half health.
Yeah, Table Talk Sunny is at 1/3 health. So not terrible, but a pitfall trap could kill him. I think slapped his cheeks.
Alright, who's opening this door?
Somebody has mage hand, I thought.
Oh yeah, Sunny will. Sunny will open the door. The door just looks like it opens on its own, but Sunny's eyes get a little milky.
Ooh.
Alright. The door open.
I have my shield up. I think I still have my javelin too.
It is dark in there,
Oh, shit.
If someone,
and it's getting dark outside.
if someone gets attacked, I'd like to rage instantly. Instantly.
Okay.
I will. I'll pull out a torch. I'll put my javelin away and pull out a torch. Could you spark this for me, Flynn?
Woo! I kind of grunt, and my forehead kind of squinches a bit, or scrunches a bit, and your torch lights.
Through the door I go.
As you open the door, you just are hit with the stench of death.
What's... Okay, I back
And
up.
as you lit the torch, you could see there are two bodies in there. They're kind of hunched over, but they're standing.
I throw the torch. I throw the torch in. Oh, we gotta consecrate it, and I back up. I close the door with mage hand.
Okay, as you throw the torch, roll initiative.
Oh my god! This
Oh.
reminds me of fucking Ocarina of Time when you do the zombie people in the town.
Yeah, you can rage.
No,
And
not yet, not yet.
Okay.
Because I don't think he got attacked, did he?
No.
Okay.
Alright, this is gonna be theater of the mind.
We can outrun them.
You definitely don't have a fight.
I did throw the torch, just like at their feet though. I can't say I was trying to hit them. He's in fight or flight mode, and he's definitely flight.
What'd you get?
Net 20.
Ooh.
What'd you get, Clover?
I got a 6.
6?
Yes. Natural 7.
I got an 8, so I'm there with you, buddy. And
Animal
Animal
Dog.
Outdoor
Oh.
Nut. That one stove top that we had, if you applied like a little bit of pressure, it would boil harder. So weird. Rolling initiative.
Yeehaw.
Don't ever apologize for theater of the mind. Joe's always theater of the mind.
I didn't apologize. I'm just saying.
Well, don't ever apologize.
Okay, Dad.
Just don't. If you ever think about it, don't.
Yeah, for real.
In fact, you should apologize for apologizing.
Probably.
No.
I would
Not
appreciate
sorry.
it.
Yeah. So how was the run yesterday, guys and gals?
So,
I got my
Oh,
well.
5K?
Yeah, I did it without stopping, and Christine kept me going, and
Wait.
Wow.
I got my ass beat. I did a 30-minute 5K, and it just like jogged the whole way. So I would have walked some, but Christine motivated me.
You didn't skip it?
Nope,
Good
didn't
man.
take the shortcut?
nope, and I did it all in a kilt.
Hell yeah.
We got on P&J, Christine and I.
Oh, nice.
What's
Did you-
PJ?
The news journal. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Joe, did your parents have a little party?
No, they didn't this year. They just got a new kitchen set up, so the house wasn't ready for anything like that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Alright, now I am ready. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, no.
And this
Ready.
is who we were with,
Look at that.
along with Priscilla and them.
Is that Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No text back, Chris. I love him responding to a text the day after.
We need to just get pigeons or falcons or something, and
Faster than that.
you
Text-
know he would send. You know he'd send messages back faster.
It's like not even like a couple hours. It's like a day or two.
Oh no.
Hey, is that Clover?
Clover?
No, they have eyes.
Yo, this
Oh,
bird.
got him.
Sorry, that's not in character. That was table joke.
I'll say one of them is a lady zombie. So
His
she's got
armor looks sick.
her titties out.
they were like having zombie sex.
Kid.
We
That's
interrupted
what the wailing
them.
was.
Oh no! I'm sorry, guys. We're leaving. No wonder there's no.
Yeah, as soon as you open the door, he like fumbles to get his pants back up.
His dick rips off.
Ooh.
It's stuck in her. Alright, Holmes, you are first up.
Instead of pulling back, he just turns. I'm sorry. It just rules. That's great. Okay, I'm done.
What kind of door is this? Like, is there a latch that we could like close it and lock it and just walk away?
Not from the outside, as most front doors lock from the inside.
I didn't know if it was like a barn or something like a latch, like a what are those? Anyways, I'm a Clover. I guess Clover or somebody already closed the door, so I'm gonna just use my movement and walk away and be like, I'm not dealing with these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Where are you gonna move to?
North.
Back towards the grave.
Yeah, cause we're here. The grave's like right there. I guess yeah, towards the death house. But I want to like, I guess northwest to get on the road.
Okay.
Each square's
Sun.
40.
Yeah, each square's 40. Sunny, are you gonna follow suit?
Well, I guess I'll dab.
Yep.
I use my...
Yes, and you said it's getting dark now?
Yes.
Then I would like... Well, so I was able to throw the torch and then use the mage hand. If I wasn't able to use the mage hand, I could try to like bonus action telekinetic bonus action the door closed.
Yeah, that's...
I would need to make a strength save.
It's a door.
Hell yeah. Okay, so then yeah, I'm gonna pull out a torch and then I'll like
not a mimic.
Ask I'll wait for Flynn to light it as I like shuffle a little bit farther away. Like I'll follow Holmes, but I'm not gonna dash.
You can see my affirmation, like a nod, once you pull out your torch.
Sweet. Yes, I'm gonna need another one. I got like 30 of these babies. I'm actually kind of tired from carrying all this shit.
Alright, anything
that'll be my
else?
turn.
Alright, so it's their turn. You see the doors closed. There are like gaps in the windows. There's no glass in them. It's just kind of boarded up. You see them like clawing at them. And that's all they'll do. Flynn?
Nice. Alright. I cast Druidcraft on the torch.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, anything else? Clover?
Stay, but who has the cage, I'm just kind of floating with. I guess that ruins my attunement.
Yeah.
That's it.
Clover.
I'm staying in the cage, so whoever has it, I'm nearby. Thank you.
So I can see them in the window.
You can't see.
Oh, hey.
You are blind.
Can I feel them in the window?
Let me see how blind sight works exactly.
Yeah, how does blind sight work with like my spells and stuff? Because a lot of mine are by sight.
A creature with blind sight can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius. Creatures without eyes, ears, whatever, have this sense. Perceive its surroundings. Let's see. I don't think it means you can see through walls, floors, or ceilings.
You can see like invisible things, but
if the invisible things are hiding, they would be using their hide like rolls and checks. And line of sight definitely apply.
Yeah, so I think the windows. I mean, the people with eyes can barely see them. So you can't see these creatures anymore. But if it were just standing out, you could cast your like sight spells on them because you technically have sight on them if you're within 60 feet of them, and they're not behind something. So that's how we'll get around your spells. Unless there's specific spells, we'll have to figure out.
Yeah, well, since I can't see them, I'm going to pull out my little scale that I grabbed from the gravestone, and I'm just going to say, "Oh, this house may it be put to rest. May these two, or I'm not sure how many, these undead in here be put to rest as well. Praise Calabora." And then
You can like blind see your friends leaving.
I'm like, follow my friends.
Okay, Hannibal, you're up next.
Hey,
Hannibal.
Is the door open now? Can I see what's inside?
No, Sunny closed it. You can see the two zombies at each window beside the door, just like clawing at the windows. They're boarded up, so you see through the cracks like them clawing, but they didn't open the door.
He subconsciously practiced a primitive form of Dorjutsu that he read in a pamphlet at the library.
I will pull out my sword, looking fatigued. I will just ready my action to attack any zombies that come outside this door.
All
And
of
I
us
will
have been
aim-
walking away.
Yeah, we're going with Holmes, Hannibal.
And as I'm doing that, I'm walking backwards, just remaining mindful of what's around me.
You fall in the grave.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna end initiative since you guys aren't attacking them and they're not following you. So, where would you like to go next? I'm gonna say you guys went back to the road, right? That seemed like the way that you were going, kind of up and around to the road.
Oh yeah.
Can
Keeping an eye
Holmes-
behind me. Let's find a place to sleep.
maybe
Maybe
knock on
even-
the door.
is there a church in this town? I can't see it.
Yes, perhaps knocking wouldn't be bad.
Haven't seen church yet.
It's a holy ground. Maybe there's no one dead in it.
We go back to Plan B. Look for tavern or inn or sleep place.
Or a church.
Or church.
We are not in a position to handle zombies right now.
So let's keep walking the road until we find something that resembles one of the above options.
So you have been this way before. You never went north, obviously. So which direction would you like to go?
Let's start heading east and see what we can find, or excuse me, west. West.
Like through this alley, or at the crossroads?
From the crossroad, go this direction.
Everyone down with that?
So down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll just move you guys forward. You're on another cross here. You can go north or keep going straight. You see kind of like a bigger building up to your left on the, like if you kept going straight.
I'm really worried that most of these inhabitants are undead. Well, maybe we should actually try a home that has a fire. That might prove that.
Is there any like establishments with like a wooden a sign? There you go, a wooden sign hanging from it.
Not that you've seen yet, but up above, forward, there's a bigger building, and there might be a sign if you maybe go a little closer. That actually is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's like 200 feet away. I take it back. You don't see anything. It's getting darker. Oh, you have a torch out, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Getting dark, big guy.
Sunny is carrying a torch.
Which way are you going?
Should we? I think we should continue on this course. Right? Right,
Alright.
Holmes? If worse comes to worse, we can try a building with
Yes.
smoke coming out of it.
As you get closer, you see sparse light coming from this building. The curtains are drawn, but they're not. There's actual windows, and there's a
One-
sign.
This one?
This guy.
There's no sign outside of it that says like inn and tavern or anything like that.
There is a sign. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads "Bildrath's Mercantile."
Maybe not. Maybe they have extra room. Doesn't mercantile. That means sleep, right?
I mean, we should probably, before just not intruding, but asking
I
for
think it's an
some-
exchange, but
We should probably see if there's even an inn in this town.
Yes, we could inquire about from the shopkeep
That's
Oh,
a good point. I didn't
about
think
its
about that.
whereabouts. Oh, I thought that's what you were insisting. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. That's where I got it.
Your idea was way better.
Oh, well, yeah, we could. How about we go in there and see if we can't find some directions. Maybe he'll merchant
their
us a
door.
map.
All right. So you're knocking on the door?
Yep.
All right. You hear a voice say, "It's a shop. Come in."
It's fucking great.
I enter. Where do I put my torch?
On the torch slots.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see these. I put it there.
Okay. So you see, this is a shop. There's not a ton in here, but there's a man at the counter. Let me see if I have a handout for him. What's your name, sir? You may ask away.
Fly forever.
Who died?
What?
Amy logged on, logged off.
Oh. I'm going to use the little adventurer's room really quick.
Looks like there's not a handout for this guy. That's lame. I'll just find one real quick.
What's his? Did he say his name? Or
Well, the name of the shop is Bildrath's Mercantile. Here, I'll post some handouts what this chap looks like.
ooh,
So what'll it be? What do you need? Or do you have something you wanna sell me?
We were hoping to find a tavern or an inn somewhere to spend the night.
Did you look across the street
Are you
at the tavern? The Blood of the Divine Tavern is right across the street, but if you need to buy something,
What do we immediately see on the shelves? Like, what is he mainly selling?
Yeah, what do you got for sale?
It is the contents of the adventuring gear table. Let me find that.
Maybe we can buy a shovel.
Right, we're out. Let's shake the cage.
Yeah, do you have a map? Yeah, you got a map, she.
Let's see.
Map of town. Points of interest.
Oh, this guy's great.
He doesn't have all of this stuff. Like, he doesn't have holy water, or like poisons.
That's alright. We've encountered a lot of undead. I wouldn't buy the poison anyways. However,
Yeah.
there may be one that will take poison.
He says, I've got a few maps here. They'll be 10 gold apiece.
Wait, Cho, what are they even map show of?
Well, why don't you throw me a little coin and then I'll show you.
I don't think I even have any money. Hold on.
Oh, do you have any items?
Well, maybe you should help my friend really quick. I mean, let me look through my pockets, and I'm just gonna turn my back on him and walk away and start looking like I'm going through my pockets for money, but I'm gonna just look around.
I pull out the petrified egg that I got from my background, and I fly out of the cage and I kind of land on the counter, and I say, "Oh, old egg from different time. Rare. Never find anywhere else. Thousands and thousands of gold. Worth millions." Can I make a deception check?
A what?
A deception check to kind of just distort the value.
Sure.
I don't know if it's some of that's true, but like the actual value of it's probably not.
Yeah, I can't imagine you started with an egg that's worth millions of gold.
You don't even know.
But this guy doesn't know that. Does he? Does he?
12.
I don't know what nasty little egg you're holding, sir, but I am interested in your little fairy friend. How much?
For the fairy?
Yes.
He's not for sale.
I kind of look around for a fairy. What fairy? Who, me? Oh, no, you can't have wings. Wings mine.
It almost speaks. That's so entertaining.
Ooga. That's an insult in my language.
Oh, actually, he's pretty filthy. Okay, so do you guys want to try to buy anything or sell anything? He did sort of explain where the tavern is.
Sir, do you know that there's zombies in some of these houses in town?
He just starts laughing. You are very new here, huh? This is Barovia, after all.
This is Barovia?
Yes. You must be fresh off the nest.
What is Barovia?
Listen, if you're not gonna give me money, you need to get out.
How about a gold for some information?
How about a gold for the information I already gave you?
How about we go across the street?
There'll be more at the tavern.
I'll put down 1 gold and say, sir, if you could give us some more information, it would be extremely helpful. We're not really sure how we got here or where here even is. Why does
Barovia have zombies?
Of course, the information I'll give you is you'll find more information somewhere else. And he takes the gold.
Hey, this guy's not all that bad. He's pretty honest.
I can't even be mad at that.
You're not even having problems with the zombies?
Sir, thank you for your time. I think we've had enough.
I'll be seeing parts of you again. He's like eyeing all of your equipment and
Hide my egg.
all right. So if you step out of the main door, because you guys came on the side door, you see there's a larger tavern-looking building here. So from that, it's a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, which is here. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
So what do you folks say we head in there? This is what Captain Holmes was talking about.
Let's go in.
Yes.
All right.
Let's move.
I was gonna be completely honest with you, Cap. I didn't think that there was gonna be a tavern here. I gotta stop doubting you.
All right. So there's not a map for this, and I'm not sorry.
Gosh, Barovia's wacky.
Okay, so you're gonna go into the tavern. Are you gonna knock again?
No, not this time.
Let's see. So there is a blazing fire and a hearth. It's giving not a lot of heat, but there are a few very bland, gray-looking people just mindlessly drinking wine at the tables. There's a table with three more colorful women who are sitting together playing cards, and they immediately notice you when you come in. There is a better dressed man sitting by himself, and there's a bar with a barkeep.
Well, I think we earned us a drink.
Yeah, I want to go up to the barkeep and ask how much room and board would be for the night.
I'll join you.
I'm gonna keep my my eyes on my things.
So he says, small glass of wines, 1 copper. Pitcher of wines, 1 silver. And then he starts cleaning glasses.
But what about board? Room and board. A room.
1 cup of wine, 1 copper. A pitcher of wine, 1 silver. And then he starts cleaning the glasses again. You hear the man that was sitting at the table by himself. He calls you over. You guys look strapping. Don't mind the barkeep. He's a little common. Let me buy you guys a drink.
No, we're really looking for the room part of room and board.
Oh yeah, there's a few rooms here. He is pretty slow. The sisters who own this place should be able to help you with that. But if you're looking for a nice chat with a little bit of drink, I'd love to talk to you guys.
And who are you?
Really good.
Where are the sisters?
Those are the three that were playing. He points to the 3 playing cards.
Can I use Divine Sense?
Sure.
So I can detect celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, not just find total cover. Or any
You,
considered desecrated in this room.
there's nothing going off.
Seems safe.
Oh, I can show you. There's definitely a handout for this guy. I mean, you don't know his name yet, but here it is.
Wow, he's so handsome.
Could I try to invoke my hell sight?
Okay. What does that do again?
As an action, I extend my awareness out from me until the end of my next turn. I know the location of creatures within 60 feet of me using magic to hide or disguise themselves. So I can use it a number of times equal to my charisma modifier.
Okay. So you are looking for people hiding or disguising themselves with
Yeah, I'm
magic?
just gonna
Is
be
that
like
right?
looking around, like wiping my brow, like paranoia setting in, and I don't know what what I'm doing, right? Like I didn't know that I was a hag signed my soul and body away to like an archdevil and got conned out of like a good deal. But like I'm like tripping dick and yeah. The onsets of it are going on, so I'm just like trying to like casually maybe discern it as well, like. Since he's talking and telling us about stuff, it's like I'm looking up, like looking around, being like, okay, well maybe that's where we'll sleep, or that's who he's talking about, and then. Yep.
Yeah, you don't see any of those things that it would ping for you.
Okay. It's just paranoia for me then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Friends, which I hope we can be, you look like you've seen some things, which I know would be true in this land.
This town, it is.
Yes, we're
consumed.
exhausted. That's why we're trying to find a room.
Well, I am in need of help. If you help
Maybe
me, I
after
can
we
help
rest,
you.
we get a room.
Forgive
I
my
can
friend.
help.
He is very irritable when he's tired.
I can tell. I take no offense. I understand that we have adventurers come through here fairly regularly. None of them return, but I'm hoping that you can help me. If you help me, I can talk to the sisters and get you a room.
Is it normal
What?
that people just show up here without knowing how they got here?
Yes, it seems that way.
Are you from this land, or were you brought here as well?
I'm from here. We all are.
And this
Where is here? I've never heard of Barovia before, and I don't remember that being on the map.
Where is sisters? Let us talk to sisters.
You're welcome to talk to the sisters. They do not take kindly to strangers that don't buy things.
We're gonna buy a room and we're gonna be besties. So I'm gonna walk over with Flynn
All right.
and talk to the sisters.
Crazy, you're going by yourself.
Oh, never mind. Flynn's not coming. I'm gonna take the cage. You're coming with me, Flynn.
I will go with Holmes.
Okay.
You're coming and you're gonna like it.
All right.
And I'll look back at everybody. let him take me.
They are playing cards.
God help me.
They watched you come in, and then they just continue playing cards. So,
As I'm looking up, can I cast friends and start talking to them? Be like, oh, what are you guys playing there? So, Texas Hold'em?
Right, what's the language of
Spoons?
phones?
Go first.
Spoons, yeah.
Poker?
Let me see.
Blackjack?
You know, a little small town called Texas in Barovia.
Barovia Hold'em?
Okay, so which creature are you, or which sister are you gonna do it? There's three. I guess you don't really know any of them, so one of the sisters says, "Oh, I know you, right? Maybe."
Of course, I am the Great Holmes private investigator. Perhaps you've heard of me and my troop.
No, you look familiar. I don't hate you. And then her sisters go, Alenka, what are you talking about? Who are you? The other two say.
We're
What
weary
have you done to our
travelers and we
sister?
are interested in purchasing a room for the night.
Well, we only sell rooms to those who pay their bar tab. Do you have a bar
We'll
tab?
pay our bar tab.
All right. Don't go casting magic on us.
Of course.
I mean, you already did. They can see that you cast it on one of them and not the other two, as the spell says. So they're aware that you're doing things to them.
Just being friendly. You know, trying to get a room, trying to be persuasive. Since nobody seems to want to help us out in this tavern, even though that's literally your job. I don't know why you don't want to take my money.
Ismark says, I want to help you. He's not listening to you. You can give us your money if you drink and eat.
But not for the stay.
This is a bed and breakfast of sorts. But you gotta eat first.
But why can't we bed first and then eat? It is bed and breakfast. Bed's first, breakfast is second.
Well, it's not really a bed and breakfast. I was just saying that as an example. It's also blood of the vine. Do you want to get that? Okay. So they are basically telling you that you need to get a room. They need to trust you, and to earn their trust, you need to buy their drinks. Does that make sense?
Yes.
No, but sure. I just want to sleep. I can't handle a bar fight right now.
Yes, it does make sense.
Okay.
Sonny's not happy about it, but yeah, it makes sense.
Eastmark is offered to pay for your drinks. If you'll just listen to him.
Yeah, I think I'm still talking to Ismark.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what he knows. So he says, "Come gather around, get your drinks. I'm happy to do that for you. I only wish that you will listen to my plea and help me out. I'm sure you're aware of the horrors of this land. They afflict this town a lot. The village of Barovia that we're in. My father is the Burgeon Master. Well, he was. But I'm worried about my sister, and I'd like for you to help me escort her to a safer tab. I can't do it by myself, and she seems to be the target of the very Lord of Evil that has taken his hold on this land.
Who is the
We
Lord
have
of
many
Evil?
questions, but if you could please elaborate on what you speak of.
Yes, so I'm sure you already know of Strahd.
Oh,
Who?
it was the guy in the letter.
Strahd. He kind of
Oh,
whispers it like he doesn't want to say it too loud. He's been, terrorizing this land for centuries. And he seems to have taken to my sister. He wants to make her his bride. I need to keep her safe.
Is
So I'd
this
like to
person?
take her to this Vistani town of Valaki. I hear it has a wall that can't be penetrated.
Is this person that dangerous? We've heard a little bit about him, but don't really know much.
Yes, we're monster hunters, but is he really a monster?
You're not the first. Every so often, adventurers come through here. They make their way up to Castle Ravenloft, and they don't come back.
Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, the castle next to the village. You probably can't see it right now with the immense fog, but throughout the day and week, it'll come and go, and you'll see there's a massive castle pretty close to the village.
And that's where Strahd lives, or your burgermaster lives?
That's where lives.
Oh.
The Burgeon Master is, well, I guess that's me now. That was my father, but he died recently, a few days ago, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
Sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, my sister is at the house, our house. She's refusing to leave at the moment.
Why won't she leave the house?
Because we haven't been able to find anyone to help bury our father yet.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah,
Oh.
why? What's wrong with getting a burial completed?
Very well, because Strahd has come to our home. No one in the town will come help us.
Help you with burials? I'm an undertaker.
That's exactly what we need.
And that's exactly why I'm here, I guess. Celeborn works in mysterious ways. Praise be.
Yes, praise be. Listen, before we can do much of anything, we do need to take a rest. We have had a rough time getting here and are not at our full strength.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can certainly stay here after we have settled the tab. Of course, they won't go without us paying. I will take care of that, don't worry. Or you can come back with me after we settle the tab and stay in our home.
No, perhaps that's the best if we take this job.
Yeah, but I don't want to stay in his house.
I mean, there's plenty of room. It's considerably larger than the others. I mean, not to brag, I am the burgomaster.
It's gonna be another death house. What if this guy's a ghost?
Oh, you're so right.
Not a ghost. I've already.
Death house? Oh no. I'm sorry you had to experience that. It seems many adventurers start there. We don't. see them come out sometimes, but the house itself has burned down numerous times. It always seems to come back, though.
Numerous times.
Oh, it comes back after it burns down?
Is the house burning as we speak?
Yeah.
Yes, perhaps a fortnight it will be back.
Oh, jeez. Maybe I could
There's-
confiscate the land
I
of
don't
the
know.
dead house and put it to rest forever.
Maybe. If you can help, my father and help me with my sister, I'm sure there's much that you can do in this land.
Yeah. I'll take care of your father and your sister. Well, I'll take care of your father. We will all take care of your sister. If that's what the leader wants.
This is Ken. That sounds like some sort of sweet orgy deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have to talk to our captain before we can get confirmation on accepting this contract.
Okay.
Wait, what do we get out of this? Other than sleeping. And these drinks. We're helping
That's
you a
all
lot.
I want to do. I'm so tired.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything to offer you other than my aid. If you help me get my sister, I could perhaps
Okay,
come with you.
Scritches for scratchies, I get it. Okay, got it. Yeah. Talk it over with the captain.
Alright, so he'll go and start to settle the tab.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, he tell us his name?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I write it in my notes, because I wasn't going to write it if he didn't tell us it, but I think I was peeing.
He didn't call himself the Lesser, just Ismark.
Okay.
Sidmark?
Skidmark?
Skidmark the Burger Master.
Jesus.
His burgers give you skids.
Some would say burger. It's one of my flaws. Hey, cheers, bud.
Cheers!
Cheers.
To Hansen!
First hand, sixth place, tell him, boy.
So, do you guys think Captain's gonna really take this job? I don't know if we have anything else to do other than maybe.
I can't entertain anything until I get some sleep. I'm so exhausted.
I think we should go to this man's house.
For someone who wants to rest, obviously causing a lot of resistance.
Are you just
If I get
drinking?
punched once, I'm gonna die.
Holy shit, Captain! You can't
How
go
much health do
saying
you have
things
right now,
like that.
Warlock?
12 out of 32.
I would say
I can't
during
even get
this,
to 32 because I haven't rested yet. So even if I got health, I could only go to 20 something.
Same.
I think talking to him and sitting here in this tavern drinking, that constitutes a short rest if you guys wanted to take one.
I want to take a long rest so I can get all my other stuff from leveling up.
Yes, I hear you. I'm just letting you know. You can do that if you'd like.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna. Well, yeah, I'll burn a hit dice because I am a little low health. So.
Yeah, me too.
I'll eat some rations or whatever from my pack. Hit dice
I forgot to mention this, but I would like to give Joe inspiration for being the first to die.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Hey, I would have died sooner.
So you can have advantage on any roll that you'd like.
Oh yeah.
Good shit,
Just one.
Hey, is that your first kill?
Yeah.
Oh
Congratulations.
shit!
Congrats.
Thanks.
I had murder's remorse once when I killed Joe. It's like shit afterwards. It was when the Beholder killed Bianca too.
Oh yeah.
But not Huku and Coin. They went down in glorious battle together as one. The
Yeah.
green tide was quelched
It
upon
started to get
the shore of the Beholder.
after I think Henry's third character it started to get numb.
You know.
So the combination of everyone dying at that point, I was like, huh, okay, another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
Go Sunny. Whatever was in that was pretty mediocre.
Something is gonna happen as well.
Like we fall asleep, kind of.
I'm gonna get a drink really quick. I'll be right back.
No, there's gonna be a consequence to an action.
So are we waiting for Ismark to pay the bill right now, and then we're going to his place?
I believe you guys. He's gonna do that, so you guys could talk amongst yourselves of what you wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the easiest route to get us a night's stay. I don't care what it takes. I don't care who it takes. Let's just
He wants us to
sleep
like
right
bury his father before we get rest. So that sketches me out like he's trying to kill us before.
Damn, that was hot as fuck.
rest.
Well, I feel pretty rested. I could bury his father while you sleep at his house.
We could just buy our own drinks for the night and then go
That's
meet
what I've
him.
been trying to do, but no one will let me.
Simple your way.
He's his main. So what you guys could take away from that is his main interest is helping Arena get to safety, but he was kind of letting you know that Arena is like hesitant to leave the house until her father's taken care of, who's been dead for 3 days now. So that's the motivation and what you could gain from that. I will say after a minute goes by of you guys talking to him, Holmes, give me a wisdom saving throw.
$18.
Okay. Nothing happens as far as you know. All right, so what are you guys doing?
Captain, where do you want to rest? Our tab is paid, so we can sleep here, or we can sleep at this man's house who wants to give us a job.
Well, will he wait till the morning? Like, will he wait for us? Can we sleep here and meet him up tomorrow?
Yes, give us a map to your place. Or even on a napkin.
Oh yes, of course you guys can have this map. I have plenty. And he gives you a map of Barovia.
Oh, holy shit!
Wow.
Just the village of Barovia, not the entire land. He has more. I have more things at the house that I could show you if you go there. But I have this map on me. So
One final question. How many other adventurers have you asked to do this?
asked to bury my father. You're the first, because he died 3 days ago. But
Can I
I've
make
been
an
trying.
insight check to see how I feel about this guy?
Sure.
Okay.
Sonny's paranoia because the house comes back. Who the fuck is this guy? Who's his sister? How many adventurers were eaten by her? I mean,
Mm-hmm. So he says, I've never asked any parties to do anything. My father was the burgomaster. He took care of the town as best he could. We had infantry parties coming through, those that were able to make it out of the perils of getting to the town.
10
They
insight.
don't. Yeah. Did you roll it?
Yeah, 10 insight.
Oh, how would that make you feel, Clem?
How does what make me feel? I'm sorry.
You wanted to roll a 10 on, or you rolled an insight on how he's making you feel, so I don't know that I should say how he makes you feel.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of in the middle there.
Yeah.
I think that's like a neutral kind of like good, no good, no bad. I don't think I'm in any position.
Okay. Anyone else is welcome to incite him as well, but these are all new struggles for me. I'm trying to just protect my family, what family I have left. So.
Tell us where we can meet you tomorrow.
We can meet at the town, not the town, the house I live in, which is Julie. If you leave here, and he'll just like point at it on the map. We are on the map. I can just point here.
Okay. We go past the friendly shopkeep, and then we go to the big house. Got it.
Yes, you met Bill Draft. I see.
Yeah, it was a pretty alright establishment.
All right. It's unfortunate you don't want to help immediately, but I can't look a gift horse in the mouth, as they say. I will tell my sister that peace will be coming to our father soon enough.
You said he died 3 days ago?
Yes.
I don't think one more night will damn him.
I'm more concerned with Strahd coming to get my sister.
What is
I know my father has passed, and nothing can be done
You
about
think
that.
he could come at any time now?
What was that?
Do you think he could come over here any time and take your sister?
He can do basically whatever he wants in this land.
Oh.
There's no one that can stop him.
Maybe it would be in our best interest to go over there tonight and keep an eye, make sure she's not being looked away in the night by.
Clover's look like. You guys can see that Sonny's looking between Clover and Captain, and Clover and Captain.
I mean,
Again, I've heard that the town of Valaki is well defended, perhaps being farther from Castle Ravenloft wanes his strength and hold. Perhaps they have defenses against his kind.
So, Clover, if you wish to go tonight, you're the expert. I'll follow you, but I'm going to sleep.
Where?
If that's all right, sir.
Where? Library on map.
Where's what?
Library.
Library?
I nod my head.
I mean, we have a collection of tomes in our home, if that's what you mean, but there is no public structure. The people of this town they're not quite interested in the arts as much as not dying every day. This whole time you can see the barkeep has just been cleaning a row of glasses. Once he gets to the end, he goes back to the beginning and just keeps cleaning them all over and over and over.
He's pretty.
What's the deal with the barkeep?
He's seeing some things.
All right. Well.
Well,
I'll
the
follow
truth is,
you,
if we don't get rest and Strahd does show up, we won't be in any position to help your sister, and then we've just damned all of us. So let's go back to your place, get some rest, and that way we're at least all together.
Yes, I mean, it would be safer to walk to my home with me, I would say. I know I gave you the map, but, you know. All right, well, I'm gonna go. If you guys would like to come, I would appreciate it, but...
Sunny will follow Clover and Hannibal. You guys, I think we should go with them.
I'm of the same thought, and it is a free room.
Yeah, we are pretty strapped for cash, and we can help them.
I
It's a
don't know about
win-win.
you guys, but I've got 9 gold to my name.
Okay, so when you guys step outside, Eastmark says, "Oh no, well, not oh no, but I didn't realize how long we've been in there." And you see, you can hear. It's about midnight now. Up to from this direction, you see like an eerie green light as ghosts start emerging from this cemetery. He points. He's telling you what's happening as well. That's the church. This happens every night. Hundreds of ghosts are just pouring out. Let's see. An eerie green light suffuses the graveyard. From this light emerges a ghostly procession, wavering images of dowdy women toting great swords, wood-wise men with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and archaically dressed mages with beards and strange pointed hats. All these and more march forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing by the second. They aren't coming toward you guys. They kind of are. They're marching down this direction. He says they won't harm us. They're going to relive their last moments and fight Strahd again.
Is this a common occurrence?
Ooh.
Every night.
Are we all outside?
Yeah, so this like ghostly... Oh, I can hear myself and I hate that. This ghostly procession is like coming down this road, and then they're gonna go this way, and then out the town, like they're going towards Castle Ravenloft. Just hundreds.
And which direction is Castle Ravenloft
So
at?
he
'Cause we can't
slew
see it
this
right now,
many.
right?
He slew this many fighters.
These are adventures. I've seen many before. As they pass, like he can kind of recognize some of them as people that he's seen come through the town. They are not necessarily buried in the cemetery. This is for the townspeople, but they seem to come from here and go back to their rest.
Is the cemetery not consecrated?
I am not a godly man. I don't know.
We must first deal with his father.
Yes, I
And
think so.
actually, you could do that. And we could sleep.
Yeah, let's go back to the tavern.
He's just like gonna walk around the ghosts, like they're not doing anything to him. Or you guys, like they're kind of like, there's like hundreds of them at this point, you know, just going through, passing through you.
Well, I think we keep following. It sounds like there's some division in the party on this thought.
100%.
Yeah, I want to go inside and rest.
I thought we were going inside to rest at his place. It's a free place.
But he paid our tab, and
Yeah.
it's our like. That's all we had to do was pay a tab to rest here.
We're gonna stay here while you guys go.
Hell yeah.
With the
party.
party.
I mean, yeah, they got that choice to go do encounters there, and
Yep.
we want to do encounters here.
Yep.
Oh, wait, does Captain even want to do the job?
I'll do the job after I get some spell slots and some health.
Oh,
I mean, you did get spell slots and health from a short rest, but yes.
But not my level up spells and spell slots. I get 3 when I level up. I only have like 2 right now.
You did level up.
But I
Yeah,
didn't
you
rest.
level up. If you get new spell slots, you can use them. You just can't. You don't. You. It's different for a warlock, I guess, because you get your spells back at a short rest. But so, like, if you had a level up and you hadn't short rested, you get an extra spell slot, then you would have had that one to use. But if you had already used your other 2, you wouldn't have 3 total. You'd only have 1 total now because you got a new one.
I thought we had to long rest to get all of our level up stuff.
alright, well, if it's safer to travel with him to his house, then I'm gonna stay at the tavern with Captain and Flynn, so we're safer together when we travel without him to the house.
Do any of us have a means of long distance communication?
Negative.
No. I don't think Fritz has the message spell either. Or sending.
I cannot knowingly leave this group in danger. I will go to them. I will send word to you guys if something happens, but I will stay with them and get some rest at their place.
Yes, I will do the same.
Okay,
I'm
so
honor
Clover
bound.
and Hannibal are going with Aesmark, Sunny, Flynn, and Holmes are staying at the tavern. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Very at the tavern. Good luck and Godspeed.
Yes, kill him for praise you. Sleep well, friend.
Okay.
He's going solo, or are you going with him, Clover?
I'm going with him.
Okay, Godspeed to you too. And yeah, we say our goodbyes.
Yes. We'll see you upon the morrow, friends. Friends, companions.
I fly over and kind of like sit on the kinder's shoulder, and I kind of whisper and say, "How about a drink?"
I guess I could always use one. It'll make me
Why?
rest easier. I've been hearing things. I've been seeing things. The faces of a lady. Unexplainable. In
Is she a
golden
pretty
cloud.
lady?
Her features. They're not complete. I don't know. I can't make it out. It's so far away. It's opaque. I need
Let's
a drink.
drink. She's pretty.
Amen. That sounds good to me, Flynn. You always know how to cheer a fellow compatriot up. To the drinks. Are you covering? I have no coin.
I got ankle.
All right, dude. You gotta bite pieces off of that. There's copper.
No, teeth not strong enough.
Whatever we start off with.
Do I don't even know. I think I might have silver. I think I started with 15 silver because of the... What's in the Monster Hunter pack? It wasn't very much coinage.
I have 15 gold pieces.
Just 8 for me.
Okay, so you guys can proper get fucked up because it's a copper for a cup of wine, a silver for a pitcher.
We'll start with the pitcher.
Yeah, 1 pitcher and then bedtime.
Yeah, like a pitcher each. How about, let's do that.
A pitcher each?
Yeah. What?
I was thinking a pitcher for all 3 of us.
Yes, Holmes is... We have to wake up upon the morrow and go to the house. We can't. Flynn, maybe you can get them to go.
1 pitcher each.
Fine. 1 pitcher.
Pay in advance so we can take them to the room.
I hand him I say, you have change for 1 gold.
He just takes the gold and gives you the pitcher.
Motherfucker.
I look and I kind of kind of tap the bar. Hey, change.
He gives you another pitcher.
Alright, I guess they're getting 3 pitchers.
I tap the bar.
He washes the glass. Did you give him something?
Well, I'm with him.
He gives you a pitcher. So you guys are
Well, I'm gonna get as
gonna.
many pitchers as I can for that 1 gold piece. And rounds
The
on up, I
sisters.
guess.
Yeah, the sisters say you can have many pitchers of wine, but that gold will help cover for your room.
Oh,
Which
copy.
one? Which room? Please.
The room you're staying in.
Yes. Which one will you allow us?
The number.
Yes, number
7.
69. There's not a lot of rooms, but there are 69 and 96.
We're there. Thank you. And
Okay.
I help with. I grab 2 of the jugs.
Whoa, you don't know her like that.
No.
They're a little saggy, but. Okay, so you guys are gonna go drink and sleep?
Yeah, I would assume finish these and then go to bed, right? I don't know what you want to do, Jade.
I'd like to try and fill my containers with these wines. If I don't, I have at least holy water vial.
Okay. You have cheap wine in a holy water flask vial.
And then I guess I'll drink a sip of the wine and not really finish it, but fall asleep, deep sleep.
Okay, let's see. I wasn't expecting this. One moment.
So while we were probably drinking, Sonny's gonna bring up the name thing again. So, Captain and Flynn, while we're all, we're in a team meeting right now. We're having drinks. We're sitting down. We're talking. We're in like an establishment, right? We got a roof over our head. What do you think about that name, the Redeemers? I thought it was pretty fitting for even one of our second bosses to be redeemed. I think that was pretty interesting.
The Fairy Redeemers.
The Fairy Redeemers.
Fairly redeeming.
Fairly redeeming. That's a good
Fairly redeeming. We are the majority. We could vote right now. But it wouldn't do us justice. I was just bringing it back up. I thought it would be nice to, I don't mind being called the Troop, but it's about time that we give it a name. Because and Sonny will pull out the Mimic Fang. We've killed plenty of monsters. We're like official.
What about band name? Like Clover and the Redeemers.
Captain and Crew.
Yeah, I like Captain and Crew as the name.
CC me.
Captain and Crew is kind of left field, and that's why I like it.
It's I don't know. It just came to me when you just lit a spark of imagination. Maybe it's this poorly homebrewed wine that's also probably poisoned by the mist, or maybe it's just being here with the team. Also, I have had the worst ups and downs. Clover died, and then he came back to life. We buried him. I shed my goodbyes, and he's back.
My jaw drops.
What's gonna happen if he dies again? Good. I don't know if I'll be able to handle this.
Is he undead?
No, he's definitely living. Yeah, yeah.
No eyes mean dead.
No,
How's
no.
seen if not live?
Is it like skin? Is it like skin covering his orbitals?
Yeah, it's just like his eyeballs were scooped out.
Okay.
They actually melted out, but yeah.
Scooped out. What the fuck, dude?
He should. I mean, there's magic is unfathomable. Or I can't even. But who knows what had happened? I don't think he's undead.
I like Redeemers. Or Clover's Redemption.
I think I'm gonna stick with the Redeemers. It was like that first. It was the first bite, and I think it covers all bases.
Don't cap. Let's kill more monster.
Yeah, let's kill more.
What about Shambler's Redemption? We kill Shamble Mound. Clover redeem.
Rehabilitation. Me.
All right, I'm gonna switch to the other.
Yes, and he
members
falls
now.
asleep, and he spills the rest of the pitcher.
So Ismark leads Clover, who is also, we didn't really say this, but he is filthy, just completely covered in like mud and dirt, and has holes for eyes.
I might as well be undead because I look like it.
Yeah. So he's leading Filthy Clover and Hannibal to his house. So you guys see a weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the ground and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen. Welcome home. He does a rhythmic tap on the door, and it opens to Arena. I'm sure I have a handout for her too.
Memorize that tap.
Hmm.
What? Nothing.
As the burger of this town, is it not prudent for you to fix your gate, keep your land looking presentable?
Well, this is a new role for me. I can't speak to my father, but we have a lot attacking us, so we don't have a lot of time necessarily to do that. Let me show you Arena. We fortified the main structure, and that seems to be good.
She's smoking hot.
Chill. Everybody just calm down. I know we're just chill.
Hey, you're not here. Go back to bed.
She does have her blade drawn as she opens the door. She saw Eastmark and she recognized his rap. She wearily looks at you guys, but she can tell that Eastmark is not being threatened or coerced at this moment. So she lowers her sword.
Irina, I presume. Forgive us, we probably don't look very presentable. My name is Hannibal. This is my friend, Clover.
Praise God, Lord.
Your brother has told us a little bit about your troubles, and we hope to help, but we are definitely not in a state right now where we can. If you wouldn't mind if we stayed here the night and got a rest.
and keep an eye on things, of course.
Well, anyone coming with Eastmark to help, I suppose we should trust at the moment. So please come in. And you see the interior of the mansion's well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
Ah, that must be him.
Yes, that's
I'll do something over there.
let's see. We've been attacked, or the house has been attacked for weeks, night after night. Our father couldn't stand the constant assault, and he died 3 days ago. We believe it to be his heart gave out.
So he
Well.
passed of presumable natural causes, or he died in one of these attacks?
Our strongholds withheld, but the constant assault really shook him to the core. Couldn't handle it anymore.
What do these attacks consist of? Is it more of these
Wolves,
monsters that we've seen?
wolves, zombies, ghouls, many different undead creatures of the night.
What time of day is it right now?
It's
I know
it's like a little past midnight.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to take some time real quick and try and fortify that front gate. I don't know if it would help at all, but if you're saying you're getting attacked daily.
So it has been every day for weeks, except when my father died 3 days ago. We haven't had an attack since then.
I'd like to take this time to, I don't know, see if I can reinforce that gate at all. I do have proficiency with Smith's tools.
Okay.
What if I cover up the gate with dirt? We can make a mound of dirt.
Can give me a survival check with advantage.
Alrighty. Survival. With advantage. Come on. Much better. A 3 and a 16. Putting it to dirty 20.
Okay. You bust out your tools, you kind of like playing off some of the rust, make some of the bent pieces straight again so they actually like stand up and close, and it's looking pretty nice. As nice as it can without adding new materials.
But like sturdy, like I imagine maybe I would have put some planks behind it to keep the gate up.
Yeah,
Something like
it's
that.
closed. You can get it closed now. Nice.
And then reinforced with Clover's earth.
Yeah, I'm gonna like pile up a bunch of dirt right behind the gate.
Okay.
Is there any reinforcement to the doors and windows or anything?
Yes. So they had already done that. It is held. They haven't been able to get physically attacked because of it. She says, we do need to bury my father. I'm not going anywhere until we can do that. He needs to be taken to the cemetery, as is the rights of the burgomasters of the town. He needs to be laid to rest respectfully.
Clover, when would be the best time to lay this man to rest?
I want to go like inspect the body and look for signs of undeath.
Okay. Give me a. Is there a certain skill you would like to use for that?
I'll use religion for that. I would like
Okay.
to feel it out. See if there's anything holding his spirit here, or if he's, got anything going on.
Utilizing my proficiency with medicine, can I assist with his check? I know he's using religion. I'm just asking.
You could do a medicine check yourself, and he
Okay.
can. Yeah, you can both roll, but not advantage.
Copy.
That
14
is
for medicine.
14 medicine. What did you have, Joe?
12.
Okay. He did for sure. He is already beginning to rot a little bit. He's been inside, so that's helped. And it's not like super hot here. You see some bugs. It's that's really the only life that you see on here. Flies and maggots at his opening.
Does the casket have a lid?
No, it's open right now. It has a lid, but it's open.
I'm gonna close the lid.
Okay. Yes. Yes. The first step of burying my father.
Yes. So we have to get him to the cemetery. Well, we can do that in the morning whenever my friends come and they can carry him.
Yes, that's been the struggle. We can't carry him safely and bury him. No one's trying to help us in this town because she kind of like rubs her head. I don't remember why.
You don't remember?
Eastmark just kind of like rubs her back and Strahd. Oh yes, Strahd.
Insight check?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna squint my my eye socket.
19.
Okay, what are you exactly trying to insight here?
Like she's trying to remember. Does it look like she is having a hard time remembering, or is she just holding her tongue right now? Like she might know more than what she's alluding to.
Okay, yeah, she seems like she's like trying to remember, but it's like escaped her. And Eastmark could tell that as well. He doesn't exactly know either, but he knows that it involves Strahd to some extent. Like she's been interacted with him before and twice, and that alone is enough to have everyone in the town like not want to be near her.
Okay. Milady, I am sorry for your plight. We will put your father to rest as soon as we can, and immediately following, we will meet up with our friends at the tavern and try and get out of here for your safety and the village's safety.
Of course. I mean, this village is doomed at this point. We have a bit of a disdain for the people after they've turned their back on my family, but Ismark sees me to be safe.
Well, I would say you're not doomed because we're here, and you can never lose faith, never lose hope. There will always be a light in the darkness. That's what Kellenmore teaches us.
I half expected you to start rickrolling.
Well, if you don't mind, can we get some rest? Is there a room we can use?
Yes, she leads you to your own rooms. This is a mansion, and they have plenty of space. All of the doors and the windows leading outside have been secured. You shouldn't have any issues. And like I said, we haven't been attacked since my father died, so I would still keep alert. We certainly will be. We don't get sound sleep here.
Hey, so you said I was kind of well rested after being dead?
Yes.
Okay. I don't mind staying up. I will keep an eye on the downstairs here and make sure nothing is amiss while you all sleep.
Okay, yes, you are fully like health-wise and spells rested. I will say that going through like multiple days of not sleeping, you will start to get exhausted, even if you don't need like health. So one night is fine, especially because you just came back from the dead. You pretty much did rest already. But just for everyone going forward, you don't have to sleep if you're full, but it will eventually affect you staying up.
Clover, why don't I stay down here with you? I will lay out my bedroll.
Yeah, that is it. That is a perfect idea, actually.
Swap.
That sounds like a plan. And I shake your hand.
And you feel the tough, coarse leather scales of my hand.
And you feel the dirt and grime and half the pay of my hand.
Yes, Arena also says we do have a bath as well. We're not such lowly people that we don't cleanse ourselves, at least in this house. Can't speak for the entire village, but you are welcome to freshen up if you...
Oh, I would love a bath.
Yes, we would love that for you as well.
Well, I'll keep the first watch, and then after my first watch, I'll take a bath and take a little sleep.
Okay. I will lay down my bedroll and put myself to sleep.
All right. They are taking watches as well.
Okay.
You don't really need to, if you don't want to, but it's up to your character, obviously. So, Clover, you taking a watch?
Yes, sir.
Give me that perception.
All right. My blind perception.
True. You might need to go outside if you want to, like, see things.
Yeah, I'll be, like, standing out in the yard, like, by the gate.
Arena's...
I'm going to go ahead and use my inspiration here. There we go.
Eastmark will be outside with you as well.
Let's see. That is a perception. Let's see. 16.
Okay. You obviously don't see anything. You do still hear, it's a little louder now because you passed it, and I guess I should have mentioned this as you were going by it, but you heard the woman screaming. You still hear her screaming. She's like wailing, crying. You heard it as you were passing by the houses on your way to the mansion. You passed by the house that it was coming from, but as you're standing out in the yard in the dead of night, like, she's still crying. Eventually she will tire herself out, and it kind of wanes, but that's all that you hear.
Eastmark, who is screaming like that? Why do they scream so often?
That would be Mad Mary. Let's see, I guess. Moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sound flows from a dark two-story townhouse. That's Mad Mary. She, her daughter, has been lost, and she is just fraught with anguish since.
Anguish to the point of madness.
Exactly. Perhaps she cannot be reasoned with, aside from asking anyone and everyone except for us, of course, to help get her daughter back.
Well, we'll talk to her at some point, I'm sure.
Gertrude has been gone for a week now, so I see it seems pretty bleak to me, but we've been dealing with our own issues, so.
Say, have you ever heard about a shadow figure that appears whenever you die? Anything like that?
Not that I've heard of. I have not died, so I cannot say for certain what exists beyond this plane, but
It was a shot in the dark. I just wanted to see if you'd heard any tales about that.
there is a lot of darkness in this land, so I would not be
And
surprised if something.
I pull my towel down over my eyes to cover them.
Yes, I noticed you are afflicted with no eyeballs. I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, it's okay. I can still sort of see.
Okay, good. I was worried that the blind friend wanted to take watch, and so that's why I'm out here with you.
As you can see, I can walk around just fine. Like a trick.
All right. So that is your watch. If you want to go take a bath, Asmar can show you where the tub is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside and wake up the dragon friend, and then go take a bath.
Yep, I'll wake up and I'll take a second watch, I guess.
All right. Arena is gonna join you. She's not going outside though.
I wasn't going outside either. I was gonna just remain in the house.
Yeah, you can see through the slits in the window if you wanted to like check outside.
Yeah. Perception check, right?
Yes. You can do it with advantage since she's with you as well.
Okay. Perception. That's gonna be 19 for perception.
Okay. You don't hear the wailing of Mad Mary. You don't even know who Mad Mary is, probably yet. She's tired herself out. It's just kind of dark. There's fog. You can see the fog and the mist kind of like moving, and the moon shining through, and you get glimpses of this massive castle that's pretty close. Let's see if I got the full map.
You said Irene is with me?
Arena, yeah.
Irina, how long has this entity been after you? And you don't have any idea why?
Entity? What do you mean?
This Strahd person.
Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to remember. He's been bothering me for some time. I can't seem to remember everything. When I think about it, it just goes away.
Has he tried to talk to you? Do you recall those conversations?
She like visibly is like straining and can't, like, is trying to think, and she kind of like rubs her neck, and she doesn't know how she came here or anything from like growing up. Even like her memory is just crazy right now.
I'm sorry, don't push yourself too hard.
I really rely on Eastmark. I know he's my brother and we grew up here, but I don't remember any of it right now. These attacks have just been so brutal on this family.
Can you tell me more about this town and the surrounding lands? I myself have no idea how me and my companions got here. I just seem to have woken up found myself with them.
I've heard of things like that happening here. I myself haven't been leaving the house for some weeks for my safety, especially after my father, but this land has been covered in darkness for as long as anyone can remember. The mist is ever present. Strahd has held a grasp on this land for longer than anyone here can tell. Seems he exists with this land.
It's a sad tale.
We're just doing our best to survive now.
Well, we'll see if we can help.
I would like that. And then she strokes her cheek. She takes off her metal panties. Just kidding. I heard you said I was hot. Okay, so that'll be it. Yeah. Your watch goes pretty uneventful other than that, Chad.
Okay. I imagine when I'll wake up Ismark maybe to take the next watch.
Yeah, he took a look.
Or I don't know if Clover wants to take it with him.
I think Ismark is good on his own if Clover doesn't want to.
Yeah, Clover will catch some Z's.
Okay. You guys have, the same kind of, it's not as intense sleeps as they were in Death House, and this is for the other group as well. You sleep through the night. It is not fulfilling sleep. There's, you have nightmares of the things that you've seen already, maybe things that are to come, darkness, shadows, swirling, eye melting, nightmares. And it'll be morning whenever you guys want to get out of bed.
Alright. I rise, pick up my bedroll.
Did you leave the map with Sunny and Holmes and Flynn?
Yeah. I don't think I got the map, so.
I would have definitely left it with them.
I think Sonny might have asked for it, but he wouldn't have held on to it if someone else took it. But yeah, I mean, I imagine.
Ismark didn't need it.
Clover, should we get going on this burial, or should we go grab our friends and then conclude this burial?
Well, do you think we could carry the casket on our own? We're both pretty strong, aren't we?
Say that again?
We're both pretty strong. I think we can carry it.
Oh yes, I can carry the body.
Yes, and I'll carry the casket then?
I'll carry the cat. Yeah, we'll just double team it. Let's do it together.
Yeah,
Teamwork.
okay. I'll get the front, you get the back.
And 3, 2, 1, lift.
Whoop! And we lift.
All right. So
where are we going with this?
To the cemetery.
Yeah, Ismark and Arita will lead the way. They kind of have to take a little bit of time to open up the gate that you've secured.
Oh yeah, I'll move the dirt out of the way.
And then they will lead the way back to the tavern. Is along the way. If you wanted to get your friends or not, we could carry on.
Yes.
Friends. I'm just glaring at the building.
Ismark, do you mind going inside and grabbing them? This casket is getting heavier. If you wouldn't mind hurrying up, Ismark.
Yes, of course. I could take your place if you'd rather speak to your friends yourself. They seemed pretty paranoid of me. If I come in by myself, they might not trust me that you are alive.
Here, take your father by the casket.
Yes, he'll replace you in your space.
And I'll go inside the tavern and ask. I'll go to the barkeep first and ask what room my friends might be staying in.
So the barkeep says, a small glass of wine costs 1 copper. Pitcher costs silver.
Hilarious.
All right.
The owners are not playing cards anymore. One of them's like sweeping, the other is like poking the fire. I'm trying to get it going. And
Sweeping
one's
in the
kind of
room?
wiping down a table, and she says, "They're in 69."
And like and maybe like as like they say that we're coming out of room 69, however far it is, and
Mhm.
Sonny's just telling him about this dream. He was like, yeah, and then when I woke up, well, right before I woke up, it was like the most beautiful lady. Her hair was white, and she had the most dark abyssal black eyes. It was gorgeous, like staring out into the sky. And you can see that Sonny's eyes are now also like completely black.
You had a peaceful dream?
Dreams come true. Be careful.
Oh shit. Hey Hannibal. You're quite the detective. How'd you figure out we were here? Kidding.
I put together the riddle that the barkeep was saying, and it all came down to room 69.
Yeah.
How go grave digging?
We are out front right now. If you would care to join us, we are gonna put their father to rest.
Okay, follow you.
As you're leaving, you hear one of the sisters go, "Back in my day." 69. And they're just like,
That's where we
yeah.
used to always have the goblin gangbang, yes, sis?
Right in the cemetery.
Nothing would get you wetter than them 20 goblins gobbling on ya.
There's a reason room 69 is called what it is when there's only 7
How was
rooms
your
in.
60 night?
All right, so you guys join them. You know, exchange greetings with Arena. Ismark nods at you all again. Now that we are all rested, shall we get this over with?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
move on.
All right, so you guys are leading a funeral procession through the streets of Barovia. And you reach the church. So, atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. It is morning, but it is still like darkish, so you see the light coming through still.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going into the cemetery.
Okay. Let's go in. Let's see. The heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire, very similar to the mansion that Clover and Hannibal saw. And let's see. They open the doors, or I guess Arena does, since I don't know if you took the casket back from Eastmark. Arena opens the doors to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading up to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
That's worrisome.
To arms!
Is there? I'm sorry, but I know I hate to. Is there anything that looks like it can be lit, like a sconce or a candle or?
I might have a map for this. Hold up. Hold up.
If there was anything upon like walking in that like looks like it could have been lit, can I just druidcraft that thing?
Yeah, there is a map for this.
Yeah, because since it's daytime, I don't think Sunny would be carrying a torch.
We'll just get some light in the room, you know?
No, yeah. So, yeah, that makes sense. I dig it.
Like, hey, Sonny.
She? It's not my problem I can't she in the dark. She? Gosh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get their tokens as well.
I gotta update my health or whatnot. We're officially level 3.
Yeah.
Mason, if I may retcon during the long rest and stuff, I would have taken out my blade, and Irina would have seen me blow some like light fire onto my blade as I took my claw and carved a draconic rune on it.
Okay.
And done the same to, I want to say, like, I don't wear armor. In my mind, my dragon scales are my armor, but I'm technically wearing chainmail. But I would have done it on like a different rune on the back of my hand.
Okay.
Scary scream. Tesla is drinking up a storm. Look at her. Thirsty cats. For real, bro.
Thank you for your patience.
Dude, you're good. We're having a great time.
Hell yeah. I'm looking at what Sunny's patron is based off of, and it's actually based off of a fairy queen from Scottish folklore, which is pretty funny. It's Bensosia, and it's based off of, oh, I'm gonna butcher it, but Nisnevin, Nicnevin.
I didn't open the door.
I only see outside.
Yeah, I didn't open the door. I should.
Oh, it's the two people. Oh, you meant to open the door.
Yeah, because Irina opened it. And that's her and Ismark.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what I'm doing.
This is Bisquick, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Bisquick.
Beesmark.
Beeswax. Jake, I can fucking hear you laughing.
Okay. So they open the doors. You hear the screaming from below, and you see a man at the end of the altar. At the end in the chapel, praying. His voice is hoarse.
He is a horse.
He's a horse, of course.
Is that why his voice is hoarse?
Mm-hmm.
Nay.
Does anyone here speak horse?
He's not showing any remorse.
I hope we don't have to use force.
We're calling horse.
Yes.
Arena yells out, Donovich, Father Donovich, please help us. We're come to bury my father. He looks up and he's kind of very hoarse, of course. I don't want to ruin my voice trying to do that, but he says, yes, of course. I'm not trying to do the rhymes. We need to do this. It's this perfect timing. We need to do this at dawn in the cemetery.
See? Burying last night was bad idea. Boss, smart again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Captain, good call.
All right, so he suggests you guys go around back to this
The horse, of course.
cemetery. I don't know if there's another map for that. There are rooms here as well. Not rooms to stay in necessarily, but rooms. You guys gonna take him to the cemetery?
Yeah.
All right. For purposes of this, it's just gonna be back here.
Wow. I can see in this window. Geez, this place is a mess.
Yeah. So if you look into the chapel, you see the chapel is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a cloth-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments, such as what you saw when you came in. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. So that's what you see through the window as well. There. So you're gonna lay him to rest, Clover, or are you gonna mold your little earth?
Yep, I'm gonna dig up a grave real fast. Tell him, boy, dig a grave. Shoot, shoot. And
All right, and go ahead.
Much more appreciation for how fast he can do that now.
Yeah, after you guys were taking an hour to dig a grave.
It's pretty
You guys
magnificent.
took an hour to dig the hole, and I took 30 seconds to get out of it.
Yeah.
Tell him, boy, as we inter this body, I ask that you please allow him to pass on nicely. And I pull out my scale and I light some incense and start swinging the scales around with the incense burning on them.
And as you do that, Donovich, is also praying. He's praying to the Morning Lord to have Kolyan Indorovich's deliverance from Barovia. That is the father. The previous burgomaster's name was Kolyan Indurovich.
Please take Kolyan and Durovich into your bosom, Kalimdor, and whoever other god you might pray to.
All right. After you know they're put to rest, Arena and Ispar kind of stand and say a few words silently to each other. You know, kind of weep silently at his grave. And then Donovich speaks up and says, you know, Irina, you really aren't safe here. You need to go far from here. You need to go to Valaki or the Abbey of St. Markovia in Krezik. That's
Why?
probably, I mean, that would probably be the safest. It's a house of God.
Why?
Castle Ravenloft is seeking her. They've done much to destroy this land and even my own family. You hear screaming coming from from the church still.
Is that normal?
It wasn't the father screaming. Was it?
No,
Okay. I thought it
there was
was.
screaming coming from like under the church.
I saw his face. I was like, oh, I guess he's kind of just like, you know, just as slow as the bartender.
No.
At this
I might
point,
have
we're
a-
used to hearing screams around town.
Yeah, I might have a hand up.
Excuse me.
Sees Donovan.
Fly up to this. I'm gonna fly up to this window. Just no. And can I see if I could see where the screaming's coming from?
Yeah.
There he is. That's gonna be my new character, my next character.
that thumbnail.
Yeah.
The screams are less loud from where you guys are now, but when you first came in, it was quite loud.
Donovich. Father Donovich, what with screams?
Let me see how much he would tell you about it.
That'd be the biggest guy that was in there now. We'll find out.
Put these in Discord. For a
okay,
friend who
so
doesn't,
he says,
have a computer to
my
get on
son
20.
is there screaming. This is the evil of Castle Ravenloft. Over a year ago, he left with an adventuring party to help them rid the land of Strahd, and he came back. He was the only one that came back. He is not the same. I pray every night and every day, hoping the gods will tell me how to save him without having to destroy him.
Boss, maybe you cast spell on him? Talk to him, get information? Calm him down?
Father, do you know what his ailment is?
He is sick. He's sick with the curse of the night.
What? No, we knew here. What curse of night?
Yeah,
He's
this
a-
is something I've never ever heard of.
He's like Lord Strahd himself. He feeds on the blood of people. Or he'd like to, but I've locked him in the basement. He has not fed successfully in a year now.
Rod is in your basement?
No, my son,
Son.
Doru.
Your son. Okay, I understand.
His screaming son's locked in the basement. He's trying to starve him like the little brats that we tried to help.
Oh, I am so sorry, Donivich.
Donovich.
Have tooth, and I hand him one of Clover's tooth.
He just kind of looks at it and looks appalled.
Worth fortune in Feywild. Take to hag. Hag give money. I am Tooth Fairy.
Okay, maybe this will help me pray to my gods, saving my son.
It is
Thank
the holy
you.
tooth. It's one of my teeth.
What do you guys think? What did you say?
It's a holy tooth. It's one of mine.
So I think that we need to get the missions out of here as fast as possible. But it's really up to Captain. It's Captain's call.
We should definitely leave while it's still daylight.
Yeah, that's also that's a good.
Are we
That's
not
a
gonna
good.
save this kid in the basement? He's gonna get starved to death like Rose and Thorn.
He's,
Cursed.
Well, he hasn't eaten in a year. I don't think he's going to starve anytime soon.
Not starve. Sure, Dad feeds. Just cursed. Sure, Dad
Tell
opened.
that to Rose and Thorn.
Sure, Dad opened door, give bread. Right, Donivich?
It is not bread that he seeks, it's just blood.
Your son seeks blood. I understand. He has curses. Oh, I understand now.
So you're saying he's a vampire, huh? I've
Yes, that
read
is-
about these things once in a pamphlet at the library.
Exercise him.
You all are monster hunters. Have you dealt with a creature like that?
Yes, but reverse curse? No, we do not reverse curse. We kill monster.
Don't kill my son.
One monster means no monster live.
It seems he's already caught the monster. He's hunted it. It's not our
No, I'm
place. It's not our place to
saving
kill
him.
it.
Holmes, do you have suggestions, or should we just let it be?
I don't have any suggestions.
How, what you done to remove curse already?
Yeah. Have you tried anything? Or
I
you
have
working?
prayed. I've prayed. I've made him fast. I pray day and night.
Whoa.
Fasting is dark. We're gonna have another Rose and
What?
Thorn on our hands.
What about what? Feed livestock. Feed deer. Feed squirrel. Not human blood.
It isn't enough.
Train
We
him
tr-
to
Not an.
We tried that in the first days of his arrival. He was lucid enough to allow me to.
Then he's a risk. What if he
No,
gets out and he
my
starts
son.
infecting everyone else?
The fastens will hold as long as I can find some way to save him.
I think letting him go will save him.
Letting him go after this long, he'll feast on the
Then he'll
entire
infect
town.
everyone else in the town.
No, letting him go, as in putting him
Pass
to
over.
rest.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I cannot. I will never let my son depart without trying everything possible first.
Listen,
Curse.
the ways of Kellenborg teach us there's a time and place for all of us.
Well, our comrade here came back to life after he got killed, so what if your son comes back to life, but uncursed?
We must give them to Kellenvor and allow him to weigh the weight of this child, I say.
Arena, perhaps if you are taken to the Abbey of St. Markovia. You can speak to the abbot and he will know how to reverse this curse.
That is
I
a fair
haven't-
point. Maybe we should.
I haven't been able to leave to protect my son. I can't leave here, but
What is the abbot's name?
the abbot.
The abbot. I think we should go see
Sorry,
the abbot.
sneezes. Achoo!
Bless you.
Yes, it's dusty in here. Thank you.
So, Donovich has also suggested either the Abbey or Valaki is probably good. And Eastmark was also talking about Valaki being well defended. Donovich has heard this too.
We did finish burying their father, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think we should head to this abbot. Get out of town early. And get a move on.
Where did Father Donovich tell Irina to go?
To either the town of Valaki, which is where Eastmark also suggested, or the let me see. Abbey of Saint Markovia in Krezik.
How about that one?
Yeah, I agree.
How do we get to Crescent?
Eastmark actually brought a map of the lands with him, hoping that we actually followed through or you guys followed through and did what you said you were going to do, so that we can move on to the next areas. Look, let me find the map of the world for you guys. Barovia.
Barovia.
Barovia. When do we get to go to Barovia Auto Parts?
Father Donovich is probably the hottest handout you've handed out.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
because we are in Barovia. The sexy ghouls and gas Barovia. This man's got his child trapped in Barovia. Only in Barovia. Welcome to Barovia.
Nobody's asking. I think the next person we come across, we should ask how they got here.
A lot of them, they said a lot. They were from here.
I was born there.
Why don't they leave?
Oh, Father Donovan, what is the story with the barkeep? Why does he just repeat one thing?
There are many here who lack the ambition and resources to fully articulate themselves.
Just this unfortunate boy then. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. I guess I'll just take you to this map. Because I don't know.
If the alien just slug us, rob us.
Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to find a map that I could just put in a handout. I have a physical one, but not with me. Incoming.
Incoming. Oh baby. Like that.
Thank you.
So, from this map, you can see you guys are like all the way to the east, basically, in the village of Barovia.
Got it.
So we walked through the Bellic woods. That's kind of where we arrived.
You came along. You were walking along Old Spalich Road. I believe I described like all the way to the east in that middle road there. There's like a gate thing. That was one of the first things I described to you guys. And so that was like covered in mist, and you guys just walked along the road, and you encountered the body that looked like Holmes, and that was all along this road. And then you came to Barovia. And so the places that they are suggesting, like right in the middle there under Lake Zarovich is Valaki. And then if you keep going west is Kresik.
Yeah, sure, we could even stop in Valaki on the way.
These are the two things he just said. Holy shit, we got some traveling to do.
That's quite the and oh my
Hell
goodness,
yeah.
I see the castle.
Fucking pump.
I see Ravenloft. Is it wise to go in front of it? What are these markings? Are these gates?
Go to the khakis.
1 square is a quarter mile as well.
Oh, I didn't even notice the squares. Okay.
Yeah, they're very like hexagons, I guess.
Yeah.
Would there be any way to secure passage via boat?
Well, the waterways don't connect to Valaki, so they could only take you so far.
Ismark, how long would it take us to walk to Valakai?
Oh.
Could we get a team and carriage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we get some horses? A
Mm,
carrot?
Another carriage?
There are none of those things in this village, that's for sure.
Sonny stomps his foot. Egad!
As far as how long it will take, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. Just as a person that doesn't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I will let you know how far it is to both of these spots. This is, I think, where we should stop for the day.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
It wasn't, I think, a super thrilling episode here, but no one died.
It was still a lot of fun. Today was like a big RP day.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
learned a lot. That was crazy. Clover's back.
Yeah, and Clover's
Yeah.
back. Sheesh.
I mentioned this to Joe, but I didn't realize that was part of this book until I was preparing for this session, and then I read more of
Oh, when
that.
people die?
That option. So technically it should have happened sooner, but I'm blaming Death House for that.
Thinking, Jake, I think that's something we could definitely bring up and take it down.
So,
Yeah, we can take it to like Ishtar,
I like
or
that.
whatever.
I like that.
Or
like that
Seer.
idea.
What is that one? Seer Pool. There's like a little village there, and then we could foot to the bridge.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if we really wanted to be saucy, we could try and take it as far as if there's waterfalls there. We don't want to do that. Never mind. We'll get fucked.
Yeah, we don't. We can go as far as the falls, but we wouldn't want to go through them. But we also, that's the castle Ravenloft right there,
Yep.
right above the pool.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks that walking might be the best route because that'll keep us the furthest away from it.
True.
I don't know if we should even follow the red line, and if we could travel like you all see where it says falls. There's the trees just to the north of it. If we stayed to the west of that,
Yeah. Maybe like hook around. Hook
yeah.
Easemark will say that it will definitely get more dangerous off-road. It's not impossible for us to do that, but it just more creatures live in the woods than on the road.
But traveling with this is still Kensha talking. Traveling with whatever her name is, I something. I really
Irina?
want to be seen from the castle, and I don't really
Right.
know how close that is. You say a quarter mile, but
Does Arena look like somebody who could handle walking through the woods or like hiking through the woods like that? Or is she
She
like
is wearing armor and has a sword. Eastmark does too. They're like trained to fight.
All I have to say is we're gonna need ample rations.
Oh yeah, gotta hit up the mercantile.
They also have rations as well. So.
Aside from that, I believe we are still fairly well equipped from our entrance into this land.
I've got the G.
What?
I've got the G.
Oh yes.
oh, I thought you said the T.
Right. Well, there's literally so much you guys can do. So we can figure it out.
I'm excited.
Yay.
Yes, we'll make a finalized plan, and we should probably head out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Do we all agree that Valaki should probably be our first stop, since that's on the way to the Abbot?
Yeah.
Go to Mount Khakis.
To go get some khakis?
No, to go to Mount Khakis.
Oh, Gak.
Mount Gawker?
Yeah. I agree. That's probably a good idea. What if we went across the Aslan to the next river Aslan and took a river boat up to It will be more dangerous when we just do it.
I mean, you have to find a boat.
Someone's withholding a floating this time. We just gotta find it. Yeah, let me down. Yep. Exactly.
Like I had mentioned previously, I believe, next weekend is my anniversary, so I'm not but you guys are more than welcome to anything else. I think Rob had mentioned a Lord of the Rings thing. Our anniversary. We will celebrate. Not my anniversary with you guys.
I don't know if your priorities are straight.
No, I mean nothing about me is straight, honey. Yeah, I mean I don't know I'll be like super busy all day or anything, but I don't want to commit to like running this for you guys just for the
Just everybody like passive aggressively be like, hey, I'm looking forward to that landscape.
Yes.
lot of time to think